All right, hello everybody. This is Dexter Kendrick. I'd like to welcome you all back to Dexter Kendrick Soul right here on YouTube. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Dexter Kendrick Soul for more relevant conversations with regard to the planets and the heavens right here as the world turns. Today's conversation is going to be on the direct motion or the coming out of retrograde of the planet Saturn, the planet that is responsible for responsibility, accountability, editing those things that are weighing us down or holding us back in the achievement of our goals, and basically cutting off what we no longer need, what's no longer necessary. Mythologically, the planet Saturn, the god Saturn, mythologically, cut off his father's genitals, his penis and testicles. Any god or planet that would is so ambitious that it would cut off the life-giving force, its own parent, kill its own parent in order to do what it has to do, is a very ambitious and shrewd energy. So wherever Saturn is located in our chart, in our birth chart, the horoscope at the time that we were born, certainly go to alabe.com and take a look at that. Or message me if you have questions about where that's located in your chart, what house it's located in, what area of life it's going to automatically be working in throughout your lifetime. But wherever Saturn is located in our daily horoscope, what's going on right now is an area where we're doing exactly the same thing. We're taking a look at who is in our way, friend, family, foe, and often Saturn is depicted as the Grim Reaper. We're taking our sickle or our scythe and we're cutting it off. If it is something that is in our way of the achievement of our goals, it's an unemotional kind of dispassionate review and evaluation of what we need in order to get where we're going and what stands in our way. And wherever Saturn is located in the chart, currently, ever since 2014, December of 2014, Saturn has been traveling through the visionary and innovative and very flexible and versatile sign of Sagittarius. Of course, the energy of Sagittarius is an optimistic one. So even when life can show up as challenging or heavy or oppressive, we can still know that the storm will also pass at some point. But the storms that we've been faced with since 2014 are storms that, keep coming around. And so I'm noticing that friends and family these days are noticing that right now, Saturn is going to be coming out of retrograde on August 13th. Right now, people are noticing that it's starting to feel like crunch time, right? The projects that perhaps you have been working on since last fall Saturn went on vacation. So the taskmaster planet that makes you kind of have to organize your schedule in order to stay on top of things, that makes you have to say no to things you'd like to do and yes to things you have to do, making sure that responsibilities are taken care of, cutting into your free time and your play time, cutting into your wallet sometimes for things that have to be done over things that you'd like to be done. Saturn is not the pleasure planet. That's not his job. That's Venus. Venus's job is pleasure and fun, and Mars is all about going after what we want when we want it, when we want to do it. Saturn is about doing what we have to do, even if we don't feel like we have any more energy. We still have to find a way to pull on a resource, and in order to get that resource, many times we have to cut off something that's holding us back. Something else is taking up that space. So if we have to generate more money where Saturn is located in Sagittarius, whatever area of life that is, you're going to have to take a look at where your money's already going and cut off something there to create more. Saturn is all about using what you have at your disposal to create abundance, not about, like Jupiter, waiting for something to fall from the sky, waiting for the lottery, waiting for a check from the IRS for some money that you didn't know was coming to you, waiting for a relative to die and leave you their mansion and $1 million to go spend. No, Saturn is saying, well, you have the premier package of cable and Wi-Fi, but you asking for an extra $100 a month. Where can you get it from? Saturn is going to ask you to look at what you have and cut it off if it's holding you back from your goals, achieving your goals. A lot of people don't like Saturn. The ancients referred to Saturn as the greater malefic planet. Certainly we know Saturn's not evil or bad. Saturn will tell you what it is you don't want to hear, what you need to hear. And also when Christianity came over and used their propaganda to convert pagans to Christianity, they renamed the planets. This planet they renamed from Saturn to Satan, and that's a whole different conversation. But nonetheless, we're taking a new look at an old devil here. So what we ended up seeing is that right now is crunch time for the rest of this year and until next next March, I mean, Saturn is traveling through Sagittarius. What are our goals? Wherever Sagittarius is, wherever Sagittarius is located in our chart is the area of our life where we're taking a look at our life from the mountaintop. We're looking for meaning. We're looking for the activities and endeavors that we're engaging in to have some meaning. Even our tragedies or our sadnesses or losses have some kind of deeper meaning to them that makes it worthwhile when we have to cut something off, when we have to lose something, when we have to unload a friend who doesn't understand where we're headed and we're tired of trying to get them on board. It's taking too much energy and we have work to do. Wherever Saturn is located, our job, if it is encroaching upon our ability to thrive, perhaps our job's paycheck doesn't cash, or we don't know when we're going to work this day or that day, and we need something more stable, Saturn is going to ask us to cut it off. And sometimes, you know, that cutoff is not a pleasant one. Saturn cut off his dad's penis and testicles. Imagine how uncomfortable a conversation that was when he was trying to ascend to the throne. So wherever Saturn is located is where we're going to take a shrewd and dispassionate look at our vision for ourselves moving forward, the things that we have to do, whether we want to do them or not. It's not a question of that. It's a question of what has to be done in order to get where we need to go. Wherever Saturn is located also, there will be pressure. Saturn is associated with the element, the metal of lead. And so we know lead is extremely heavy. And so wherever Saturn is located in the chart, there will be pressure applied to the weak areas of the chart. Sagittarius, for example, the ruling, the sign that Saturn is associated with is Capricorn. So for Sagittarius, it's an opportunity right now to take a look at how we're managing our finances. Pluto is also in Capricorn, and we know that Pluto is the death-dealing energy. That means that whatever has been swept under the carpet now has to be dealt with at this time. Ever since 2008 and all the way up until 2013, Sagittarius is having a reorganization of their personal values, their personal priorities. Capricorn rules priorities, their personal priorities and their personal endeavors and how they're going to go about doing them. So anything that has not been dealt with has to be dealt with at this time. And usually it means that the rug is pulled out from underneath of you. That's kind of how Pluto works. You had signals and clues that it was coming. It's a slow deal, but now that Saturn is in Sagittarius, the sign itself, Sagittarius is having to look at how, not having certain conversations regarding personal resources and finances is working against them. And so that's all of us in every area. For Cancer, taking a look at how one can be of service. The sixth house is always service, and not only service, but also our health issues, how we deal with the energy of functioning every day, and how not dealing with certain issues can show up as bodily symptoms. So ever since 2014, there's been the conversation of work and what is working. And the sixth house is also associated with fixing things. So we'll be taking a look at what is not working, relationships on a personal nature, our work relationships, if our job is allowing us to use our talents fully, and what we need to do to strengthen our skill set. There's not going to be the opportunity for us to just wait for things to be perfect. We're going to have to roll up our sleeves and get in there. Saturn is all about holding us accountable and not giving us any payout until we absolutely are ready to receive it. So many times, just like dieting, you have to pay into your body transformation before you see any results. And so Saturn is all about rewarding hard work. Nothing goes unnoticed and nothing goes unrewarded as well. So because I know that everybody is experiencing this crunch time, Saturn is going to be coming out of vacation and coming back to a life near you, your own, on August 13th. And he'll be going direct all the way up until next March. So I wanted to have this conversation. If you are feeling like it's crunch time, your schedule is picking up, etc., I'd be happy to chat with you about where Saturn is located in your chart. Please message me on Dexter Kendrick Soul on Facebook, Dexter Kendrick Soul on Twitter, D Kendrick Soul on Instagram, or you can shoot me a message or comment right here on YouTube. I'd be happy to chat with you. I'm also available for psychic medium readings if you're so interested. I'll be back around when it's time to have another deeper conversation about how life is asking you to show up and how the planets are moving in the heavens right here as the world turns. It's my pleasure to work with you and talk with you. Be blessed. I'll see you soon.